I'll tell you guys what happens to me when I do make fun of him, on the road especially, and that's that I get punched in the face. Yeah, I've been punched in the face 5 times for making fun of Donald Trump since he's been elected. Twice this year, and I keep it into each year for the fiscal bracket for tax purposes. That's a deductible. I punched twice this year. Once while I was on stage. That was weird. Yeah, that was real weird. Don't know if you guys have ever been punched in front of a large group of people, but it's awkward. It's awkward. They know what's happened. It's real weird. I'm doing my stuff. He comes up. He goes, "Wah!" Punched me right in the face, and then runs off. And I'm looking at the booker in the back. I'm like, I can leave now, right? He's like, you got 10 more minutes. I was like, oh, hey. Just doing other jokes. I'm like, the weather's weird. Don't mind my face. Bleeding. Second time I got punched, a bit more of a story. I was in West Virginia, so you guys get it. And I was in West Virginia. I'm doing the jokes. I'm making fun of him, and not in big ways. I told you, not making fun of him. And this guy in the middle of the room, he got really rowdy, and he said something, and the room's about to get uncomfortable. I promise I'm going to change it after this, but you just have to sit through this in a second. So he's sitting right there, making fun of Trump. He goes, I don't want to argue with you anyway. It's all ruined anyway. He pointed across the room. And across the room, what he was pointing at was a Muslim couple. Yeah, that's what he thought was a bad thing. That's what he thought was making America bad. The husband was dressed a lot like me, but the wife had a hijab on, and that's what he thought was bad and un-American. And I got so mad. I was like, you think you make America great? They make America great. I quoted Nelson Mandela. Don't know where that came from. Don't remember what I said. I just went liberal rage. And he got so rowdy that he got kicked out of the room. And there was some applause, but also some awkwardness, like there is in the room right now. I promise I'm going to get rid of it. And I don't know if you guys have ever been kicked out of a comedy club before. But if you ever are, you will learn what this guy learned. And that's that security only needs to take you as far as the door. They don't need to take you any further. And if you'd like to wait a half hour for the comic who got you kicked out of the show, you can do so! And that's what this gentleman chose to do. I go to leave to go to my hotel, I see him, I'm like, oh fuck. He's like, all right man, if you want to talk, that's fine. Boom, punch me right in the face. Same eye as the first guy. My glasses go flying off. These are the glasses I was wearing, and they're fine. If I've ever heard an endorsement for Warby Parker, that's it. That's the one. That should be on their ad campaign. Glasses so strong they can take a big punch. My glasses go off. I'm over here. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fight. Let's see what I learned from movies. All right, here we go. That's when the best thing happened. The audience is leaving. That's when the Muslim couple also walked out. And the wife, the woman in the hijab, she saw it happen. And she knows Krav Maga. Yeah! That's where this story's going. She comes up to the guy, grabs him by the elbow, kicks him, and then he takes him to the ground. It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing. I looked at her and was like, oh my God, you're Wonder Woman. You saved me. And I felt so grateful. I felt so thankful. And I started talking to her. I was like, thank you so much. Is there anything I can give you? Like tickets to my next show or my album? And I'll never forget what she said to me. She said, no, thank you. Your comedy wasn't for us. And I felt like I got punched a third time. Like right in my goddamn heart. You guys have